Welcome to the Business Blast Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with the support you need to finish your book. Best part is, after you finish your book, they take care of the entire publishing and marketing process 100% for you. So, if you want to become a successful author, make sure to check out authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today, I have Thomas Ross with us. He's the owner of Exponential Sales and the North American distributor for Digital Leadership Associates. 18 years of providing sales training and exceptional ROI for his clients across North America. So welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me, Tyler.
Of course, man. Grateful to have you here. Let's dive into the first one, Thomas. The first one I have for you is, what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
I think really the best story is all the changes that have gone through a book. You know, I think this happens for everybody in your personal life and your business life. If there's one thing you don't anticipate, it's all the change that keeps coming at you that you have to keep up with. And if you look back at when you first started in your career, and my career now spans over 30 years, and you look at all the changes, it's just incredible the amount of change that you go through. So I tell people that we work with today, if you don't think things are changing, trust me, they are.
And if you don't mind, just for the next one, if you for some reason it's coming in a little light, if you could speak a little bit up more.
Sure. Glad to.
The next one I have for you is, what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
Well, I think the most valuable thing that I can tell your listeners is that the world of social and online communication with friends and family and customers and industries and people right across the world is the single most valuable new tool available. And if you don't get with it and you don't start to use it, you're going to suffer very dire consequences by not doing so.
I agree. And it could tie in, but what's your best piece of overall business advice? So not necessarily industry specific.
Sure. I would say to that, just never, ever give up. If you really believe in what you do, it won't be long before others do too.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
That's a good question. I think maybe buy Tesla stocks earlier. I'm just kidding. I guess what I would really say would be not to be afraid to go big sooner. So don't let fear overrule what your gut is telling you.
And in your opinion, kind of going a little bit down a different path, in your opinion, what is the key to happiness?
Loving absolutely everything you do and bringing the people you love in it with you.
And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that? You know,
I've read so many books over the years, and I've read some fantastic books. But I think going back, my best read of all time has to be In Search of Excellence by Tom Peters. It was way ahead of its time in the late 80s, but basically everything it said still stands out. It didn't use the word disruptive, but it talked about how innovation was going to drive everything we ever do, and it was dead on.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
I think my favorite quote would be, those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly.
Yes, I love that one. Thank you so much for coming on. The last one I have for you before we let you go is, where is the best place for people to find you online?
So people can find me on LinkedIn at Thomas-Ross-Social Sales, or they can get us on one of our Twitter accounts at Expo Sales Ltd or TR Social Selling.
Perfect, man. Thanks again for coming on.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Have a great day.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.